Peace, guys. Welcome back to ZENSFXHUB, where macro markets is simplified. In this video, I'm going to give you the most recent update of what's going on between the US and Iran and this war that has escalated, okay? Now, by the time you watch this video, there's probably new information that's out there. So I tried my best to gather as much information that I can as possible to at least give you a foundation so you can be able to watch what's going to happen moving forward, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. I'm just skip the objective. Okay, so what escalated? So as you already know, over the weekend, the US and Israel strike against Iran. And then what Iran did was strike back against, the US and Israel as well. Okay, so military alerts right now is at an all-time high. Okay, spillover risk expanding. The conflict is no longer between two countries. It's not just between the US and Iran anymore. Okay, tension spreading causes more players to get pulled in and potential damage gets bigger. All right, and this is what we're seeing. Regional spillover. So exactly what that means is it's instead of the mess being in the backyard, it's spilling over to other people's backyard. It's pretty much what that means, okay? So conflict impact reported across multiple Middle East areas. Flights are being canceled, rerouted, delayed, and restrictions for flying over certain areas, have been set. And if you don't know who Swaggy C is, he's a very a top dog in the trading industry. He's actually unable to fly to Dubai. I think he's in the US if I'm not mistaken. He's unable to fly to Dubai where his family, where he lives, because of the airspace being no planes are able to go into Dubai right now, so he can't even get to his family. So this is how this is something that's really serious and is really affecting people. Okay, heightened instability in Gulf regions. Major economic cities like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha are facing increased risk due to this conflict. Conflict is now being reported in Lebanon, I hope I said that right, and across Gulf states. So again, this is spilling over, it's spreading. We really don't know how far this can go, and just seeing how much things changed from what happened over the weekend, because today's only Monday. So literally in the matter of 3 days, things have completely escalated. Okay, so are we going to war? Governments probably won't officially come out and say, hey, we are at war. Modern conflicts doesn't look like that anymore. Instead, they launch strikes, conduct operations, and expand military presence, which is what we've seen. So that can go ahead and answer that question for you. So seeing a press conference saying war is not going to happen, but this was literally this article was I remember okay. I was in a hospital when this came out at 5:00. I was literally at the hospital doing a bunch of work, and then I seen this pop up at 5:32 when the markets closed, and it said this, right? Trump pretty much saying that this conflict that we are facing can last 4 to 5 weeks, but it's possible that it may even go beyond that. So we might be in this situation for a long period of time. And just to mention, right, Russia and Ukraine has been at war with each other since 2022. We are in 2026. So I'm not sitting here saying that we're going to see this issue drag on for 4 years, but what I'm saying to you is it's a possibility, okay? So the outlook, right? Watch oil first, right? I don't particularly trade oil, but being that, right, the Middle East is a major global supply source, and all the tension and conflict is over there, oil is going to tell us the real story. I said this in multiple videos in my Instagram reels. The markets is going to tell us the story, and oil is the first one, right? It was a video that I should have had it ready so I could share it with you guys. 1 second. Where's this video? I think it's this right here.
It seems that there is a disconnection.
Okay, so just real quick.
Denial of reality.
Right. Abdulaziz, before the energy on has targeted these last few hours, explosions were reported at Ras Laffan Industrial City in Qatar. It houses 2 major LNG refineries as well as energy processing infrastructure. The Ras Tanura plant in Saudi Arabia is one of the world's largest oil refineries. It handles more than 500,000 barrels a day. And in Dubai, debris from an attack fell near Jebel Ali port, disrupting energy and logistics operations. In the Gulf of Oman, a projectile hit an oil tanker transporting crude, while another tanker caught fire after an attack in the Strait of Hormuz. Abdulaziz Al-Ghashi.
Okay, so yeah, that right there. So this is literally like They like literally a oil, like how she said, like oil was being transported and then boom, it got blown up. You feel me? So this is why this is why, like, this goes to like shipping routes like being at risk. Okay, supply disruption fears and increase inflation risk. All right, so if energy flows are threatened, oil volatility stays elevated. So this is why I was saying that we need to watch the price of gold first, I mean, excuse me, of oil first, because this will tell us the story, because this is something that is being targeted mainly, right? Even going back to Trump, taking over Venezuela. What did he get access to? Oil, right? Oil is leverage. Oil is power. Oil is the future. Okay. So what we can expect from looking at the oil market is larger intraday ranges, gap, like the market just gapping, and headline driven spikes. Okay. Peace, guys. So look, I created a free Telegram where I break down every single trade that I take. I give you the fundamental reasons and I also give you the technical reasons. Whenever I make a new YouTube video, I post it in here so you can be up to date with it. And also, when I get in for a trade, I tell you the entry, the stop loss, and whether I put a TP, which most of the times I don't. And I let you know how much I'm risking on that trade. All right. So if you want to be a part of this community, you want to grow with me, and you want to make some money, join the free Telegram. Now, I will say that I am a position/swing trader, so I do not call out trades every single day, but the trades that I do call out, we get in and we hold and we ride the wave. All right. So join the free Telegram. The link is in description. I will see you guys in there. Peace. So now when it comes to gold, right? Gold reacts to risk sentiment. So whether it be a risk-off environment or a risk-on environment, real yields, the US dollar strength, okay? Gold benefits from geopolitical uncertainty. If the dollar surges aggressively, though, the gold will consolidate or it may push back before continuing to the upside. Now, when it comes to the US dollar and yields, okay, short term, the dollar will often, like, gain strength due to the global fear. Why? Because the dollar is considered a safe haven still. And not only that, it's still the world reserve currency. So, the dollar has a lot of safe haven demand. Like, that would increase, okay? But if oil stay elevated, right, the price of oil, inflation prices pressure rises, rate expectations get pushed back, and bond yields can become volatile. All right. So this right here creates cross currents for metals and equities, and I'm explaining. Geopolitical risk is bullish for gold, right? Because that's a risk-off environment. Rising yields from inflation fear is bearish for gold. Stronger dollar puts pressures on metal, so bearish for gold, and safe haven demand supports metal. So you see how that it's like a game of tug of war. It's like this side is pulling this way. Like if we're on this side, it's like it's bullish for gold, but then if we get pulled to this side, it's bearish for gold. Because read what that says, right? If we have geopolitical risk, right, and we know that whenever uncertainty is going on and global fear is going on, that is good for gold, right? Bullish for gold. But then you have inflation fears that is bearish for gold, but then gold is a safe haven. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's crazy right now. It's just really crazy. I never traded. I've been in this industry for 6 years, and this is my first time experiencing anything like this. It's just crazy. Okay, so what's next? The status from Strait of Hormuz, keeping ourselves up to date with that. Energy infrastructure is being disrupted. So, like that video that I showed you, are we going to see more of that? The U.S. Military messaging about duration, which we kind of got right when I said that Trump said that this could last for 4 to 5 weeks, if not longer. So this could go beyond 5 weeks. We could be at this for a few months. So paying attention to that, right? Because the longer this drag out, the higher, the more tension. If the tension stay elevated, then you can have an idea of what the price of gold is going to do, and the price of oil as well. All right, oil holding gains versus fading, and gold versus the DXY versus yields, that relationship, like a Three Musketeer relationship, which I'm going to do a separate video on, and to explain that how do you look at those three things to determine whether gold is going to go up or come down for a little bit, or continue to go up, stuff like that. Okay, so this determines whether we are in a short-term shock or a sustained geopolitical pressure regimen. Okay, so what I want you to take away from this, number one, expect volatility expansions. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can see that in the markets now. Expect headline-driven spikes. So please be careful. All right, like headlines is coming out fast and they're coming out frequent, so just be mindful in the markets because yes, it's a really scary thing out there. Respect gap risk in oil metals. Watch energy flows more than political speeches, and do not trade panic. Trade structure. So don't just say, "Oh, I feel like gold is going to go up." No, trade what you're seeing. Trade what's being shown to you. Okay. So if this conflict remains contained, then volatility fades. But if energy routes remain pressured, then risk premium stays high. The market will tell you which scenario wins. Okay, so paying attention to oil, to the DXY, and to gold, and that will literally tell you the story of where we're headed. All right. So as always, if you found any value in this video, like and subscribe, share with a friend, study, and again, like I always say, if you're going to trade, especially now, if you're going to trade in this environment, please make sure you're risking properly. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.